shits, BT doing hits and everybody should know that.
BT with the shits, BT doing hits and everybody should know that.
BT doing hits on the wick and he had the whole hood upset.
BT doing hits on the wick and he had the whole hood upset.
The subject of today's video was a deadly killer known for his sniper-like accuracy and for toting double pistols like Max Payne. He instilled fear in the hearts of his enemies whenever he flashed his patented red beam. He was so deadly that he trained those around him how to properly shoot and carry out hits. The subject of today's video is none other than Boss Trell, and today we're going to be telling his story. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Boss Trell, whose real name was Rodney Stewart, was born on April 11, 1995. He was a notorious Chiraq killer and was a member of STL/EBT from 63rd and St. Lawrence. They primarily beefed with O Block and TYMB. Boss Trell was known to be an expert when it came to guns. He became fascinated with guns around the age of 13 and would spend whatever money he had on guns and ammunition. Boss Trell's alleged killing spree would begin with the death of Baldy. Marcus London, aka Baldy, was a 19-year-old gang member of the 600 Black Disciples. On Sunday morning of July 17, 2011, while walking with a friend on the 6000 block of South Prairie Avenue, Baldy was shot in the head while his friend was shot in the ankle. Both individuals were taken to Mount Sinai Hospital, where Baldy was soon declared dead. It is widely believed that Boss Trell was allegedly the gunman that killed Baldy and shot his friend. A recent murder report that leaked named Boss Trell and notorious female Chiraq killer K.I. as the people that killed Oder Perry. Oder Perry was a Black Disciple gang member and a close friend of Chief Keef. On August 11, 2011, OD was sitting on his bike outside the Parkway Garden Homes on 64th and King Drive when he was spotted. The shooters then proceeded to open fire. OD was struck in the neck by a bullet and was rushed to the hospital where he tragically passed away. Following his death, the Black Disciple clique OD Perry was in decided to adopt the nickname O Block in his honor. Before this, it was called Wick City. The murder report states that both Boss Trell and K.I. were the ones that allegedly shot and killed OD Perry. The next murder that Boss Trell allegedly would be involved in would be the murder of Dthang from 600. Dthang was a big target because he allegedly killed someone named Hottie from Jaro City. On September 13, 2011, Boss Trell and a man named Dome from Jaro City allegedly spotted Dthang sitting in the backseat of a vehicle. Boss Trell and Dome allegedly walked up to the vehicle with their guns drawn when Dthang made a run for it. While trying to run away, Dthang was shot in the back and Dome allegedly screamed, "This is for Hottie." Dome was caught and sentenced to 10 years in prison for this murder, however he never snitched on the second gunman. The second gunman was allegedly Boss Trell. Boss Trell is widely believed to be the one that allegedly killed Sheroid Liggins. In fact, this is the murder that Boss Trell was most known for. Sheroid Liggins was a member of the Black Disciples gang from 064 Wick City in Chicago. In February of 2012, he was shot in the head as he was leaving a store in the 6400 block of South King Drive. His body was discovered in the streets by authorities and he was taken to Stroger Hospital in critical condition. He died a few days later at just 19 years old. The alleged gunman in this incident was Boss Trell, and it's believed that he landed a headshot from all the way across the street using a red beam attachment on his firearm. He famously tweeted, "I bet the O Block remember that red beam." In June of 2012, Boss Trell and FBG Dutchie were with two others when they were approached by two officers in a squad car investigating a report of shots fired in the area. The group ran, and Officer Michael Bubax began chasing Dutchy, later telling investigators that he saw Dutchy with a gun. As Boss Trell was running away, he was hit by a police car that was rushing to the scene. In a gangway in the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence Avenue, Officer Michael confronted Dutchy and fired 7 times, striking Dutchy in the leg. Officer Michael said the teen had pointed a gun at him and tossed it in the air as he was shot. Although officers searched the site, including on the roofs of surrounding buildings, they turned up no weapon. Still, Dutchy was charged with aggravated assault of a police officer. He was found not guilty in February of 2013. He was eventually able to sue the police for this incident, and he was rewarded $100,000. Prior to his tragic death in 2013, legendary Chicago rapper LA Capone had been shot about a year earlier in another incident that he survived. It's widely believed that Boss Trell was allegedly the one that shot him in this incident. Boss Trell allegedly went to rival gang 600's hood looking for his ops. It was there that he allegedly spotted LA Capone and he opened fire. LA Capone was struck in the leg by a bullet and was rushed to the hospital. LA survived this incident and Boss Trell was never charged for it. Despite his hardened image, Boss Trell actually wanted more out of life. On September 28, 2012, Boss Trell tweeted, "F this gangbanging shit. I'm trying to make it in life." He would eventually put his plans to leave the street life behind him into fruition. Boss Trell had purchased a bus ticket that would take him to Iowa, where he would have a job lined up and he could begin to live a positive lifestyle without the constant pressure that comes with being in the middle of a gang war. His bus ticket was scheduled for November 10, 2012. Tragically, on November 8, 2012, Boss Trell would be gunned down just 2 days before he could turn his life around and leave the streets behind him. On November 8, 2012, Boss Trell was standing outside of a house on the 2600 block of West 83rd Street when a gunman creeped up on him and shot him in the back of the head. He was discovered early in the morning and he was rushed to the hospital where he would tragically pass away at just the age of 17. It's widely believed that he was set up by a female and the female told him to meet her in the location and then had his ops wait for him to arrive. An O-Block member named Hood said in an interview with Fuchsia's TV that King Von was the one that killed Boss Trell. It's widely believed the notorious killers T-Roy and J Money were with King Von when he allegedly killed Boss Trell. The saddest part about this is that Boss Trell was just 2 days away from turning his life around for the better. Let me know what you guys think of this situation in the comment section and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.